I never want to condescend. There are a lot of people who condescend to the audience. You know, they just think, oh, they'll like anything. Just throw a beat on it and put your voice on it. But if it doesn't move me, then I don't think it's worthy enough to put out there and move someone else. You know what I mean? That's my barometer for whether or not it's good for the people. Not just anything. Just, you know, just make a beat, it's hot, throw it out there. You know, that I can't use that barometer. That doesn't work with me.
Check it. Pen to the pad, consistent lyric alterations, flipping through these beats till one defines what causes procreation. Insatiable desire to prove that it was worth the patience. Pain in the duration kinda feels like vain motivation. See if I'm driven by the Beamer, Benz and Bentley. By design, what I find is lots of scheming friends and feeling empty. And really, I don't need you shooting with me in the gym. Just don't expect to pop the bottles with me like you helped me win. See, I've always been kind of a loner, but I'm giving you my heart. I got the mind of a donor of these rhymes. I'm the owner, love them like my Sharona. But not everyone will bump them in their rider like Winona. But it's cool though, I ain't mad at you, I'm like Derulo, riding solo. But the motto is the sentence is a pseudo. See, I fabricate in various combinations of vowels and consonants. I drown in compliments of those who frown at my accomplishments. I'm grounded by my confidence and my common sense to comprehend. I contradict my promises to be a conduit, I'm accomplice it like confluence. Flow on top of the beat like I'm a condiment. Don't mean to condescend, it ain't pretend that I demolish it. But anyways, let's get back to the matter at hand. Like a battering brand, my goals shattering my plans. The question is, what is the reason for my affluence? I feel like an ignoramus cause I'm embarrassed to have to ask me this. I'm the happiest when my possessions aren't the flashiest, and I'm an activist with the aggression of a pacifist. So many classicists, antagonists, cause I'm an Arabist. And like a fantasist, I'm taking glances, basilisk. So all I see is death, but that keeps me inspired. Can't be enticed by the crafty hardened harlot's attire. Yeah, it'd be nice to be banging hard and starting the choir, but I'll be smart and harden my garden instead sparking the fire. It'd be insane cause I gotta ride or die in the frame, but brothers wouldn't blame cause they know they all be feeling the same. I'm scared of fame cause if all of these dames call my name, then it could culminate that I pollinate like it's commonplace. And do I feel like I got something that's so great to say that it'd be worth my own demise? I'm vapor and I fade away. I'm wearing Nikes and scoring J's like Mike's fade away. I hear the 808, forget to pray for him to save the day. Maybe it's safe to say I'm not cut out to pave the way. Maybe it's safe to say I'm not cut out to pave the way. I hear the 808, forget to pray for him to save the day. I'll roll the dice and play the game, I hope it's not in vain. I really think you could do better. Yeah, the sky's the limit, but I'm worried about the weather. Whether we should stay together. Are you ever gonna let up? Maybe you should find a better way to bring about a better pay. I really doubt you get away from current situations. We both know your motivations won't bring home the bacon. I'm just saying, relaying reality for a minute, cause it only takes a minute for your dreams to be finished. And I said, well, I appreciate the honesty. Honestly, it's hard for me to not harbor animosity, cause hardly anything I heard you verbalize applies to me. And for what it's worth, I'm certain you're serving lies to me. Let me get it straight, don't follow my own drum. Walk to the beat of what you want, you must be on some. And yeah, I'm on one, but it ain't thanks to you. Got 100 reasons, best believe I won't be needing you. Ha, this ain't a breakup song. It's just a song that when you break up, you listen along. It's just a song that when you wake up, you hit the alarm. Cause life's better when you're missing the one, so sleep on and sing. This ain't a breakup song, it's just a song that when you break up, you listen along. It's just a song that when you wake up, you beat the alarm. Cause life's better when you're hitting it hard, so come along. She told me stop and smell the roses. Well, I just pick them up and keep on sniffing as I'm going. I ain't missing any moments. You stuck wishing on a star while you fishing for diplomas. I'm going way too far away in another galaxy, swishing like I'm Hardaway. You thinking it's a fallacy? I'm blinking like, am I awake? Ha, cause all my dreams are coming true. Well, except for the ones that had you, but no shade. I found my own lane, hope you know there ain't any animosity. I'm positive, I hope you're doing great, but I'm eloping with the game. It's obvious you'd hope to change, baby, no, I stay the same. There's no way this shit's a phase, I ain't phased, I stick kirkin' on the beat. Let me rephrase, this verse is worth the work I put in on the street. Ain't a verse of skipping meals and certain personal defeats. I got a word, I'm getting deals and all my person's gonna eat. This ain't a breakup song, it's just a song that when you break up you listen along. It's just a song that when you wake up you hit the alarm. Cause life's better when you're missing the one, so sleep on and sing. This ain't a breakup song, it's just a song that when you break up you listen along. It's just a song that when you wake up you beat the alarm. Cause life's better when you're hitting it hard, so come along. I am a perfectly superfluous wordsmith with a gift to enlist a mind shift and enrich these rhymes with a pack of adjectives for capturing how bad it is. Exasperated like a castrated, masturbated, dick dilapidated. Got that chick so fascinated, she fastened on it. Break up fast, so fascinated. One lick and she captivated. Then I wake up, clown on head like where them BJs play. But I promise I stop short like right before third base. A perfect person, no escaping, perversion's pervasive. Heard it's a curse and a burden, but it's worded persuasive. Mind racing, spinning like Dayton's. Hesitating, cause my thoughts are multiplying, but just a fraction with simplification. The mathematics, they math static like meth addict. Got some bad habits, but dag nabbit, they fantastic. Introspective as to why my direction's affected only by my mind until the second of my next erection. Perfectly superfluous wordsmith with a gift to enlist a mind shift and enrich these rhymes with a pack of adjectives for capturing how sad it is. I'm vanishing like magic tricks. The status is I'm bad at this relating game, they fracturing. Add the fame as an additive. Unashamed, feeling great, better rein me in a new acronym. Reining back in Akron and I'm asking the establishment why they tracking back into my past, parading past sins. I'm passing, put my passion for passage in action. Lacking facts, but I can always fall back on my acting. So lights, camera, action, they ask to be distracted. Despite my fear of crashing, I invite dissatisfaction. A more attractive tactic is a task to imagine. I'm the last to be asking my past to be the trend in fashion. Call it descendant passion, all of it's foreign to me. I wonder, can I afford to be who I was born to be? A perfectly superfluous wordsmith with a gift to enlist a mind shift and enrich these rhymes with Bakalis. Check me out, I got next, I won't rest to catch my breath till death checks me out. And if it's now, then no sweat, and if it's powder, no bet. I keep my doubters on deck, I'm in the house in all sweats. I'm about to pound this whole track, I'm thinking back to when the tragedy had happened. You was in the bathroom, in the back, I heard them laughing. And the fact that the whole pack passed you with no compassion got me wishing I was packing. Then these pussies would see some action. You like it better, right? When she can't put up a fight, sip a little GHB, all your dogs can take a bite. It don't take a PhD, all up in the VHG. You may have a V8, revving the raper 3 ways. You thinking this is graphic? Well, imagine when it happened. I'm not asking for your sadness, I'm just rapping, don't be passive. Got them fapping to the pornos like every girl's a hoe. And when they crash into their hormones, we both know how it goes. I got the magic stick, making every hormone. I know if I can hit once, I'm getting more dome embedded in their heads and then into the beds of their own homes. If it appears I'm blown, don't interfere, just know a man is not where he can place his dick. Better erase that quick, better not say that list. And I got issues with the misuse, how we raise our kids. And I refuse to just reduce it to some way I wish. This outweighs my wish to be the next big thing. I hope my dudes can learn respect before their next big thing. I hope my girls don't have to sweat and feel nothing less than protected. If they wanna get your best, and tell them best be rings. 12 years old, discreetly disposed by his mom when he was one on the lawn, the one she never known. She thinking that he'd have a better chance of growing old if he didn't have to roam the streets that she was calling home. See, she just needed ends for the night, so she bends for the night, so you can say his pop's a rolling stone. She praying to God, she know he don't condone, hoping that he don't disown her soul for every time she moaned. So that's just how we grown, thinking he wasn't wanted, thought he wasn't known by his own, long ago forgotten. And to be honest, the constant change was common. Had a problem with Bonner cause he's hounded by his adoption. I'll call it like it is, he calls it abandonment, blaming a stranger in his head every time that they laid hands on him. His adrenaline accelerating like a mannequin, subconsciously emotionless for his defense cause he's a peregrine. They handed him a Glock to prove that he's a man to them, threatened with a banishment if he don't show the clan he's hip. So he spews a few of the crew in a taxi cab. The driver swerves and crashes, he smashes through the plexiglass. The way he's living, he better stop penning his epitaph. No shame in sinning, it's deliberate like iconoclast. Instead of Genesis, a clematis becomes his Bible. Clitoris, his idol, escape his thoughts, he's suicidal. He's liable to put a knife through his mitrals, flatlining his vitals. The cycle, nothing is idle, he got a right, he's entitled his life to recycle. But his rivals were rival, leaving him into privacy. Society stifled his chances from the jump. A few glances at all his antics, they had enough and they bunch him with all the cons saying he's conjunct. Yeah, they lunching, his hope for better life is defunct. And no one ever takes his past into account. They don't ask and then about, see him as trash and he'd go out smart enough to be a math whiz, but the masters won't allow, so they stash him in a cell that's well past without a doubt. See what you say when you see kids in disarray. Do you vituperate or invade? That may be some way. It's only them to blame with a mix of chem strain. They should change their ways like Bombay changed its name. Or maybe you feel the same way that I do. Your actions are a mirror of what's already inside you. I got to explain the way that kids projecting pain with the way that they behave are gonna change in just a day. It's a state of mind, but I ain't talking empire. I'm inquiring about why the state is so uninspired. There's no desire to set a fire, the kids to aspire higher, letting dreams expire so they don't have to perspire. On top of that, let's run it back to the bone, cause the root of the problem's really grown in the home. You got a third of the kids, no dad to be known. It's a fatherless cycle, but no one cares, like a velodrome. Being a single mom is harder than ferrochrome. Can't keep a beat on the kids, no metronome. Love-starved youth, affection-seeking gastronomes. Any slice of heaven they got would cut with a microtone, and that gets me blown. But what can I do? I guess I'll start with me and hopefully you start with you. A little man in the mirror, Michael Jackson. Spoken words, self-examination's all I'm asking. Vein capital. Dropping every dream for a pot of gold. Got them chasing rainbows till they sell their soul. Dropping every dream for a pot of gold. Got them chasing rainbows till they too old. Whoa, yo. I dropping every dream for a pot of gold. Got them chasing rainbows, leaving home like a prodigal. I gotta know why you wanna throw up till I gotta go. It's not in vogue. I suppose to grow slow before you go to honor roll. I'm on it though. Rhymes cooking so like potted roast. Coast to coast doing the most so I can boast in what I compose. Bittersweet like sourdough. I'm kinda blown, reminding folks it's not what you own when you're old. It's what you own in your soul. What you sow when you're home alone, that'll grow into what you groping for when you roam in foreign zones. I'm scoring though and hoarding gold. So at what cost? So you can play boss and knock a few broads, but you lost your soul. My innermost knows the foremost pros gave up more than blows from 4 holes in the back of a 4-door closed. Lord knows I closed my door to more than a few clothes on my bedpost. Sacrifice to have the life that the clones won't know. I'm dropping every dream for a pot of gold.
Now everybody throw your hands up high.
Got them chasing rainbows till they sell their soul.
Now everybody put your hands up.
Dropping every dream for a pot of gold.
Now everybody throw your hands up high.
Got them chasing rainbows till they too old.
This is a very interesting situation.
Dropping every dream for dead presidents. They ain't all from Queensbridge, but they still wanna be represented. And every reverend knows the root of all evil. The love of money, right, is something like Steven Seagal lethal. A lot of bald people you got sitting in the church, while my generation out trying to uplift the worth. That ain't a bad thing if we wasn't so single-minded, but I'm kinda finding we blinded because our minds are bonded. Contorted brains, distortion of fame and fortune, divorcing our faith for what we formerly scorned, disproportionately warned over the forlorn course of when our course formed. Gotta abort our deformed norms. I pray we ain't stay the same no more, like underage intercourse or gory porn of sorts. Who can blame when they conform? Open their legs to get them more. Metaphor for the stage, I'm crying every time my hymen breaks. Guess I'm behind the gates, but that okay, I wanna play the rat race anyway. Dropping every dream for up how to go.
Now everybody throw your hands up high.
Got them chasing rainbows till they sell their soul.
Now everybody put your hands up.
Dropping every dream for up how to go.
Now everybody throw your hands up high.
Got them chasing rainbows till they too old.
This is a very interesting situation. Mary, I know what I'm gonna do tomorrow and the next day and next year and a year after that. I'm shaking the dust of this crummy little town off my feet and I'm gonna see the world. Italy, Greece, the Parthenon, the Colosseum, and then I'm gonna build things. I'm gonna build airfields, I'm gonna build skyscrapers 100 stories high, I'm gonna build bridges a mile long. Were you gonna throw a rock? 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 Were you gonna throw a rock?
Cool, but I didn't know how far you could go. Watch where you're going.
I see the light beam through the pane on the windowsill. Make that flower grow slow, but beautiful still. Kinda reminds me of my life. It seems that light comes through the pain. And I know I need the water, but do it always have to rain? Why do the problems stay the same? Why do the good things have to change? That's what I'm asking. Can the past be the past for today? It's kinda sad when the last thing I have is my name, and even that's been attacked. I'm cracking, but the passion remains in me. Can't complain about constraints, man, I'm breaking free. I could never explain what's contained in my veins. I can just maintain till I attain. It'll be plain to see, never change. I'll be famous for sustaining me. You know it's lame to me. You got hate in your heart, and straight art can't chart without you breaking apart. I stay smart, create, we can debate tomorrow. A great start, hope I can escape the waves of sorrow. Else I'll follow my sword. This hollow feeling implores, can I borrow you, Lord? I thought you promised me more. Man, I swear I thought you promised more, but instead I'm left with fear that been swallowed doors of opportunity. First choice, nah man, this music thing is new to me. And usually the loose screws seem due to me. The doom of me ain't news, I got bruises, you see. Cause I've been bled for my dreams. They've been dead for it seems like 10 years in a week. Exchange sleep so I could breathe in defeat. At least I can still breathe, now I'm bleeding on beats. Cause my heart on this track took it right out my chest. Too far gone to retract, it's a fact, I'm a mess. But no sorries for being real. And I ain't made them no stories just so I could sell. And I hear them ghost stories cause my skin is pale. But it's all for his glory so I'll never fail. Now I'll never fail, you know I could never fail. I ain't being cocky man, I'm just saying how I feel. And when it's rocky man, I'm swinging till I hear the bell. Don't try and stop me man, I'm winning, just throw in the towel. There's confidence you gotta have when your back's against a wall. Put a mask on what you lack, maybe you grasp and have it all. It happens fast and not at all, I'd rather crash and never fall. They said I'm mad to get involved, I didn't ask any of y'all. Cause I'm not the slave of opinion, I got nothing to prove. And the proof is I'm not convincing the itching to sound vintage or spitting just for the business. Blame it on my disposition, know you listening. Cause nothing is that appealing, I'd rather stay on the ground than hit the fan reaching for ceilings. Hold up. You can catch her in a North Face on the 59. Only known to sport J, she on that red line. Dreams in Medline, but probably never make it there. To be honest, I don't care, I can only help but stare. The way she rock that natural hair and that class is rare. No hard to spot, looks passive behind the glasses there. But Maryland girl, so you know she got some fight in her. And Terrapin girl, so you know she got some bite in her. And I'd be sized from biting her to a nice time. I could buy dinner, forget 5 guys on my mind. Dinner come nighttime, I'ma slide in her mind. The idea of being together, and whether or not she would weather with me any weather. It'd be my pleasure to be by your side, a supporting shoulder. In your mind that's vulgar, be on mine when you get older. I mean, I know you're strong, but even strength has a limit. And fate a beginning, I'ma make it in a minute.
One time for how you do what you do. 2 times cause you always seem to make me smile. 3 times for the way I'm feeling right now. Let me show you what it feels like.
One time for how you do what you do. The offensive attributes of constant attitude left you black and blue. Bruised and battered, you got an aptitude for the saddest news. Embarrassed, you became careless, but you don't have to lose. Oh, strange, cause life ain't always what it seems to be. You need a change of scenery, come to my greenery. Though it ain't always greener on the other side. I can't speak for other guys, but in time I'll make you wonder why. Your best experience is fail in comparison. I'm the variance to your previous failed experiments. I swear I feel delirious, but I kill for the pair of us to pair it up so serious. No fear, this ain't nefariously motivated. I'm a cultivated, unadulterated. You may be a 10, but even then, baby, you're underrated. I understate it when I say I hope you stay with me. There's no debating, we can make it, and it's plain to see.
1 time for how you do what you do. 2 times cause you always seem to make me smile. 3 times for the way I'm feeling right now. Let me show you what it feels like.
Home. Daddy may be late, but I tried the phone. I was coming for a date, but I found Patron. And I know you can't relate, maybe when you're grown. And baby, when I'm stoned, I told her say your name. Even when I'm rolling, got you in my brain. Sniffing on the soda, but I'm missing your face. No difference when I'm sober, and I know it's a shame. And I know I'm a lame, always breaking your heart. Know you're in my vein, we blood from the start. I've been tried to change, but baby, it's hard. But it's even harder being away from my daughter. Even though I got a lot of things on my mind. Caught up in the drama that put me behind. Steel balls, I'm trying real hard to rewind. And I feel sorry that I can't alter the time. Yeah, the fault's all mine, what can I say? Heard you was coming and I had to get paid. Thought it wasn't nothing and I'm mad to this day. 2 depths one day and they dragged me away. You're the only thing in my life that makes sense. Yeah, I got a job, but it's only to make ends meet. I was thinking last week we ain't meant to be, but somebody told me have faith, and I know your mama don't like me at all. Please don't believe when she say I don't call. It ain't what it seems, I just need to hold y'all. Can you open up, are you even home now? Can you even hear me? Neighbors getting mad like, can you really? Just go home, it's 3 in the morning, but I don't wanna go back and sleep alone. I can't see my own baby girl when I want. Hate these walls and I hate these locks and I hate these calls from the racist cops. I could kill them all. Give me just 1 shot, give me just 1 Glock, 2 birds with 1 stone. See me on Fox, smoke shot as I unload. Temper got the best of me. Calm down, get it off my chest and breathe. I guess you sleep. Hope your mama tell you that I came to see. Hope you don't forget all that you mean to me. And I hope you're not upset by what you expect of me. He was a tough young buck, heart far from corrupt. Kinda kid that's always smiling, giving dab like what's up. No dad, no brother, no sister, no fuss. He got his moms and she love him, and for him that's enough. 14 freshmen, new year, new school. Lunchtime looking for tables with the dudes that he knew. But no familiar faces seemed to be in the crowd. That's when he seen this kid waving, saying come and sit down. And so we did, brought his tray, got the names of the crew. Heard they always playing ball in the gym after school. And if he think he got game, then he should come on through. And my dude could hoop a little, so he said that he'd do. They kept chopping it up, then he got up from his seat. One of the kids started laughing, pointed down at his feet, saying, check the Spammer's kicks, man, this boy must be brainless. Guess your mom's checks a little less when you rockin' Payless. And he was shocked that he would say that, so he thought of ways of payback, like cocking his fist way back and clocking off his wave cap. But mom's voice in his head, violence is the last resort. So he decided to reply to it on the court, thinking of how we'd handle it. Last period, he could break his ankles with his handle so serious. Boy must be delirious, thinking that he could see me. I got various deleterious moves, better believe me. And a repeat of what happened was trapped in the back of his mind. It's a fact, he's after a wine. The cat's verbal attack, massive times. Take that passive state of mind and place it way behind. Grab respect by the neck and make it say your name a few times. That's what he thinking on his way to the gym. But it's lights off as soon as he walks in, and then lights out. Now he's down on the ground, got the hands on his mouth so he can't make a sound. Them men handling him now, taking turns getting shots and almost knocked unconscious. These kids got no conscience with body shot deposits and hands robbing his pockets. He can't stop him from rocking them. The panic starts dropping in. Then the same kid that almost made him curt took off my dude's shoes, on his face a smirk. He said, these kicks grimy, but they the perfect size. Think a worm hits your mom from behind at the same time. Then the pack of cats scattered out the back laughing, leaving him flat on his back in pitch black, gasping for air. Got an asthma attack happening here. Fast track, he's back at the pad, patching a gas in the mirror. Mom stares, yelling, oh my god, baby, what happened? He said an accident, but he was never good at acting. Extracting truth from a child took a while. He tried to detract with a smile, but she weaved past the denial, saying, baby, keep your chin up. Life ain't always peaches and cream, and I completely believe that you'll be reaching your dreams. This ain't defeat like it seems. Now look me in the eye. They both had it memorized. Never let them see you cry. Then she promised that she cop him a new pair of kicks. Some sick, some he wouldn't be embarrassed with. She ain't rich, so it might be a little bit, but if she gets the bills to fit, they'll be iller than a little bit. He said alright, gave her a hug, and then went to sleep. And for the next 6 weeks with sandals on his feet, the kids teased, he seethed and fiend to see his dream lethally seize his grief and make it cease to be. But no relief for free, pieces and pieces. He almost prayed, but he ain't know what to say to Jesus. Her mom been working double, so he never sees her. She says it's worth the trouble. He's starting not to believe her, but to each his own. He reaches home, it reeks of Patron. Mom on the couch with boyfriend, they both completely zoned. Eviction notice on the table, rent is past due. Mom, you been drinking the money? She said, who asked you? Choice words ensued as he began to peruse all the bottles of booze and trays full of cancer tubes. She stumbles out the room, mumbles something about his shoes. She didn't plan to lose, but now those plans on snooze. Then the boyfriend says, son, listen to me. Your mom a good lady, but she ain't know the streets. Sometimes in this life you gotta take what you want. Now put out your hand, and in his hand he placed the Glock. The kid wide-eyed as he spied the 9. His pride helped the guys that he was fine as he tried to hide the fact that he was terrified inside his brain. It's right with this guy saying it ain't time to be tamed, so he took the gat and stuck it in the front of his jeans. Heart beating fast, seemed like he would bust at the seams. Man, it's something to see, this kid's corrupted with ease. There's no rest till they restin' in peace, but I digress. Guess I should confess the rest of what happened that night. His soul's plight in progress, right or wrong process. His rights cannot offset his right to be wrong. See him cut across a complex, coming up with complex schemes to enact. Never much of a planner, always read and react. Well after dark, as he walks on West Deer Park, rain falling hard, wind screams at his back. He's pleased at the fact that he's taking matters into his own hands. Barbaric like Conan, but he feel like a grown man. The cold steel, all he feel in his stone cold hands. He don't need romance, but no love equal no chance. No plans on how to attain his goal. Stick him up and demand they hand it to him slow. He gotta be bold, ski mask so no one knows that he packs. He needs that like a lead back, needs knee pads for kneecaps so he can seize that which he lacks. Can't relax or he'll relapse back to the pad where the cream will never be at. His dream to live in peace was a dream, and now he sees that. And now he sneaks back behind the Nike store. This is crazy, but he never felt so alive before. And right before he goes inside that door, he spots a figure with an orange box, and he ain't wasting time no more. Got me thinking about how we reject our logic when what we want is in reach. We fall into hypnotic rhythm, no algorithm, cause all the problem is a prison. Guess my optics made me an accomplice, no comment beyond on that we all do what we have to do. But I've been thinking about that night every afternoon since. But no sense in sentencing myself. No single sentence could help the ending that I beheld. I saw him as he held the gun and closed his eyes. No more than 50 feet between him and his prize. Seemed like he believed that there was freedom in his actions, but reality is sadly that his reasoning was backwards. He was captured by a moment, roped into what they told him. If you want it, go and get it. They can't stop you, go and own it. And I know that he was nervous, but his face, it didn't show it. Maybe hoping it'd be worth it as a bullet when emotion now approaching the body. No emotion on his face, and the notion he was sorry was a hope that I erased till I saw his jaw drop and his hands go to his face. Just a few steps closer, now we slowing down his pace. There's no way he took a life, that didn't just happen, right? Thought he must be asleep, he's probably dreaming middle of the night. He spotted the bag and picked it up. What's inside it might help him to forget, but he could never guess what he would find. It wasn't the Nikes that surprised him, it was what he read on the note with his name on it. This is what it said: baby, I love you, I promise that I try to provide the best life for you. And I know we fighting sometimes, but please believe I would do anything for you. And just for proof, I bought you this new pair of shoes. And when you wear them, baby, please say I'll be on your mind, cause no lie, you're on mine all the time. Mama loves you, heck, she even signed it too. And then he read the PS, baby, I die for you. He dropped the note and hoped to God that he was in a dream. This can't be what it seems, no, we can't stand to believe. Mind racing, knees shaking, he lands on his knees, hands on the one bleeding, pleading, please answer me, answer me. But no reply, fear in his eyes as he began to cry. He turned over the deceased to reveal the truth. He just made a tomb for the one that made him in the womb. He stared into her eyes for an eternity and screamed, forgive me, please, I never purposely hurt you. If anyone should die, it's me deservingly, certainly. But she never heard him at the murder scene. And in the silence there were sirens and flashing lights. He thought, after this, it ain't right to live my life. Heart stopped, hands shaking, gun cocked, put his finger on the trigger of the Glock and he dropped. I feel like I look at my life through a kaleidoscope. Beautiful chaos, all I can do is try to cope with my dreams meshing into memories 1,000 feet away like centipedes. I remember someone said to me, no one remembers the times I had a good night's sleep. On your deathbed you're thinking about what you achieved, what you did, who you loved, and did you love them well? The moment something saved you when you was on the brink of hell. It's not your wealth, people wasting short lives chasing money long, all along, not knowing that the dollar don't go beyond the grave. No matter how strong your will is today, it still ends up in your will all the same. And I pray that you could catch a glimpse of my perspective. In the simplest things is where I find perfection. Young and restless, sometimes my mind gets hectic, but it's a blessing. There's an endless set of things that leave me breathless. Despite the tension between my knowledge and unanswered questions, I love my life to the death, and even death is less than I once imagined. This beauty in it like a pageant is being retracted, call it magic. This is classic but careless that I care too much to be callous. Maybe it's safer, but it's never been my goal to be average, never been my hope to be status quo. And even if my status grow, you won't see me living lavish though. At least not while my city still got mouths to feed. What good is it if I reach my dreams and leave them on the streets? I need my reach to go longer than the waves of this beat. Like the waves of a beach, I'm tired of the tide fading on me. I know I'm fated to be favorited faithfully by the famous faces, let's face it, until I fade fatally. But until then, just pray for me, so I can be the change I wanna see.